This week I had a carnivore week. I'm gonna show you what I ate and give you a weigh-in. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This week, I wasn't exactly sure what the plan was at the beginning of the week. I wasn't sure if I was gonna track, if I was gonna do carnivore, if I was gonna do intermittent fasting. I really didn't have a plan, and then I just kind of fell into this plan this week. I changed my macros. I wasn't gonna track this week, and I was just gonna do carnivore without tracking, and then I decided to do carnivore with tracking, so it's been kind of all over the place this week. But I'm gonna show you what I ate, and then we will talk weigh-in and measurements, so check it out. Good morning, happy Monday. It is 10:23 and I'm about to make my coffee. We got this new nut pod, toasted marshmallow. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons at 20 calories in, and we've got some chicken thighs defrosting, getting ready to make those sometime today. And I'm not sure about breakfast. I'm not sure right now. I'm focusing on some coffee. All right, just finished grocery shopping. Got a few things to get me through the week. I think this week I'm gonna do some carnivore. So I've got a lot of meat. The mac and cheese obviously are for the kids and not part of my carnivore week. But I haven't eaten today, so I went ahead and got a rotisserie chicken and started digging into this. So this is my first meal of the day. All right, we are going in with our electrolyte mix for today. What kind is this one? The citrus salt. All right, I already have it in there. There you go. All right, I decided to go in with these big deli sliced pepperonis, and I'm gonna use this herb and garlic soft cheese with it. All right, I'm pretty sure this is the last thing I'm eating tonight because I'm not super hungry, but I know I should have something because it is 6:45. So I've got a couple of slices of roast beef, and a boiled egg, and I'm gonna have some pink Himalayan salt, and that's about it. All right, my treat tonight is I'm gonna end my evening with a decaf coffee. I'm only gonna put 1 tablespoon of this toasted marshmallow nut pod instead of 2 like I normally do in the morning, and I might have some sugar-free syrup. That's gonna be the end of my day today. Happy Monday. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is 7:41. My stomach feels a little funny, and I don't think I'm fasting this week. So I'm going to have my coffee, and if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. And that's what we're gonna do this week. Kind of rhymed. All right, let's make some coffee. All right, it is almost 11, and I'm going in with my first meal of today, which is a ribeye with 2 fried eggs on top. All right, I baked some chicken thighs in the oven today, and we are gonna see how they came out. All right, it's a little bit later than I had hoped, but it is 7:05 and I'm outside about to go for a walk before it gets too dark and get these steps in. All right. It's actually really nice out here. The breeze is nice and cool. As long as the mosquitoes do not bother me, I should be good. All right, I think I am done for today. It looks like I have been walking for 28.5 minutes. Let's see what my steps look like. All right, we got all the rings closed. Thank you. And 7:30 right now. Come on, where's my steps? There it is, 7,746. So not 10,000, not over 10,000, but it's still pretty early. Maybe I can walk around a lot tonight. All right, it's been quite a while since I've had an apple cider vinegar lemonade, so I'm going in with that tonight. And I think that is all. I don't think I'm intermittent fasting this week. I didn't think I was tracking this week, but I did track today. And my hunger has been kind of all over the place today. But we'll see what tomorrow holds. I'm not exactly sure what's on the menu, but now that I have some like loose protein fat macros that I want to be hitting this week, yeah. All right, it is 8:45 and I'm going in with my coffee this morning. I've got a collagen coffee. I was so excited that I found this at Walmart. This is the creamer I normally get at Sprouts and I haven't been able to find it, especially the sweet cream. I think they only had the French vanilla. So I found this at Walmart yesterday. Oh my goodness. I did 2 tablespoons this morning, 15 calories, 30 calories, and a scoop of my collagen and some sugar-free whipped cream on top. It is 10 a.m. and I am sitting down to eat my breakfast. Today is just bacon, egg, and cheese in a bowl. I think there's about 2 slices of bacon, 3 eggs, and an ounce of Colby Jack cheese. All right, we made the protein bread today. It came out really great. Might have to make a sandwich or something. Look at this.
It's the best one you made.
He said it's the best one I've made.
That's what he said.
Wow, this looks really good. I may just make a sandwich. That might be my last food for today. All right, I made myself a sandwich with the egg white protein bread and some leftover rotisserie chicken with some mayonnaise in there for some added fat. I'm still a little bit under on my protein for today, so I'm not sure if I'm going to eat anything else after this, but it is still pretty early, but we have a busy rest of the evening, so I think I'm gonna be back-to-back appointments until about 8 o'clock tonight, so we'll see. Good morning, happy Thursday. It is 8:20. We are starting off the day with a walk this morning. Let's look at the steps. 359. Let's see where we end up. I'm not sure exactly how far we're gonna go. Looks very muggy out here, which is good. I'd rather have it nice and cool than nice and hot. All right, I finished with my walk today. I got 48 minutes of walking in. Let's look at the steps. The ring, exercise ring is closed. Yay. All right, starting the day off at 5,684 with 2.75 miles. I almost did 3 miles. Nice. All right, it's 9:15 and I think I'm gonna make my coffee already. Did I tell you that I found this at Walmart? I think I did because I was super excited because I normally have to track it down at Sprouts. So I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of this just because it starts to get a little too light for me if a bit too much. So I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon into my coffee with my chocolate collagen because I'm just obsessed with this chocolate collagen and some sugar-free whipped cream. Start my day off. It is breakfast time. It is 10:43 and I'm just now making my first meal of the day. I've got some no sugar added bacon in the pan. I'm gonna make myself a ginormous breakfast sandwich today with bacon, egg, and some Colby Jack cheese, a little bit of Duke's mayo on some toasted protein bread that I made yesterday. And yeah, this is gonna be my first meal of the day. Let's see what it looks like. There it is. This is my carnivore sandwich. I've got the bacon, the eggs, the slice of cheese, some mayo on protein made with egg whites protein bread. There it is. Let's dig in. All right, I had 2 extra chicken thighs left over in the fridge, so I'm gonna pop them in the air fryer for about 22 minutes, and I don't know, I may eat the leftover chicken breast from the rotisserie chicken. I may have too much protein and not enough fat, but I'm trying to figure it out today. Maybe I'll just do the chicken thighs with like a Parmesan cream sauce. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. All right, these are the chicken thighs that I cooked in the air fryer. I might have overdone it just a tad. They are pretty crispy. Or maybe they're just perfect. Oh yeah, nice and crispy. I did make a cream sauce with butter, Parmesan cheese, heavy cream, and a splash of W sauce, Worcestershire. I don't know if this is gonna be good or not. We'll see. Let me taste it before pouring it on there. All right, there it is. It's kind of like a buttery cheese sauce of some sort, but it tasted pretty good when I tasted it. So there's my second meal. All right, in an effort to hit my protein number today, I'm gonna go ahead and end my eating today with 2 ounces of turkey breast, and that should put me right at 135 grams of protein, which is what I set for today. So there you go. Today we did an indoor workout. I got my exercise ring closed already, 9:11 in the morning. 1.73 miles, 3,284 steps so far. It is 9:12 and we are going to make some coffee. All right, it is 1:16 and I have not eaten today, if you can believe that, and I'm not exactly sure what to have. So I've got my protein bread here that I was thinking of doing like a grilled cheese sandwich. So I want to put Kerrygold butter. I've got provolone cheese. I've got pepperoni, so I could do kind of like a pepperoni grilled cheese. I do have some leftover meatballs that the kids made in the air fryer this week. I don't think they're the cleanest of ingredients though. I don't know if it's worth it. It's these meatballs from H-E-B, and 6 meatballs, that's not too bad, is 4 carbs, kind of high, but since I haven't eaten much today, I'm thinking that might be okay. I'll leave it out so I can track it. And then I do have this chicken breast left over from the rotisserie chicken that I think I could use. I don't know how much is on here. 6 ounces of chicken breast just to kind of up my protein. So it looks like I'm gonna have a smorgasbord of a meal today, but tomorrow is when I weigh in and see how my carnivore week went, and keep on trucking. Consistency is key, so we're gonna keep on doing what we're doing regardless of what the scale says, and hope that eventually my body will get acclimated and get me to my goals. So fingers crossed that I get a good weigh-in tomorrow morning. All right, I'm gonna start putting this stuff together. Here is the final outcome. I think the meatballs kind of messed up the whole grilled cheese idea. Well, since I'm kind of doing carnivore this week, I didn't want to heat up any rows. And good thing we ran out of ranch, or else I would have really had another more dirty things to add to this meal. But this is it. I'm just going to enjoy this. This is enough, actually, considering how big it is. All right, I'm not sure if this is the last thing I'm going to eat. I think I'm going to have a second cup of coffee throughout the day. And then I'm not sure. I have some boiled eggs if I get hungry again later. We'll just see. Happy Friday. Almost 6 o'clock, and I decided to make a decaf coffee with pretty much the same thing I make in the morning. I did 1 tablespoon of the creamer, the super cream, sweet cream, super creamer thing, decaf coffee, and some sugar-free whipped cream, and I did do 2 pumps of the white chocolate mocha. Happy Friday. So let's talk about this week. So I started off great with that steak and eggs, but that steak was super fatty ribeye. And once I entered it into my carb manager and I saw how many calories that steak had, then it was like, okay, so am I supposed to be tracking if I'm doing carnivore? Am I not supposed to be tracking? Should I be listening to my body? Should I eat when I'm hungry, stop when I'm not? And I was having all of this mental stuff happen. And I just was like, you know what? Let me just continue with carnivore, enter in everything, keep an eye on it all, try and hit my protein. That's when I put it in my carb manager this week. All I was focusing on was trying to hit that protein, keep the protein numbers up. And then I decided to like maybe up my fat once I started panicking a little bit about how much fat I was taking in with that steak. And in the beginning of the week, I was like, I don't want to stress about these things. Let me just change my numbers on my carb manager and see if this helps me at all. So I'm not sure if it did. I know I ate a little bit more calories than usual on certain days this week. I'm not sure if I need a reverse diet. I'm not sure what my maintenance calories are at this point. Maybe it's what I'm currently doing because I seem to be maintaining. So I'm not sure if I want to even stress about reverse dieting and having to track for the next 6 months to figure out what everything is. And I don't know. I'm just like, you know, mentally exhausted at this point trying to get to where I want to go. So I do need to kick up my exercise. I do need to kick up my steps. I am probably going to try that experiment that I did when I lost 5 pounds that first time, and then I redid it a couple of weeks ago and I lost 2.8 pounds because I'm only a couple of pounds away from getting into the 170s. So maybe there's a magical combination of foods that I eat that week that brings that scale down. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the one meal a day when I do that experiment, or it's the intermittent fasting, or it's a combination of things. But we will see. Next week, what I want to do is I want to make sure I'm getting 10,000 steps every single day. I want to bring back my apple cider vinegar at night, and I may pop the intermittent fasting back in there while doing carnivore and see if that gives us anything different on the scale. We will see. Wish me luck. So let's talk weigh-in. Last week I weighed in at 181.8. This week I weighed in at 181.4. So that is a loss of 0.4 pounds. Not exactly what I was expecting this week, especially going carnivore and doing a really high protein diet this week, but it's a loss, so I'll take it. I just feel like at this rate, it just is coming off slower and slower and slower. But that being said, I have not had a good 2 weeks this month with my steps. I was supposed to be killing it in the steps game, and my steps game has not been on a point at all. I have not made it a point to hit the 10,000 steps every single day or on average. So a little disappointed in myself with that. So I'm not sure if my 0.4 loss on the scale this week is attributed to the lack of steps that I've been doing or the lack of intermittent fasting that I've been having. I haven't been having my apple cider vinegar. I'm changing it up to kind of see what's working and what's not. And I figured carnivore, whether I was tracking or not tracking and whether I was intermittent fasting or not, would still give me a greater loss on the scale this week, but it didn't seem to do it. I still want to continue carnivore just because I like it for next week, and just so I don't want to keep doing something different every week and see how it goes. But I might lean more towards ketovore either next week or the following week. But yeah, my measurements. So let's talk about the measurements. I measured in on the 16th of September. And this month is exactly 1 month since my last measurements. So I measured everything to see if I got any losses. So I lost a 1/2 inch on my chest. Yay. It says that I gained 1 inch on my waist. So not yay. I lost 1.5 inches in my lower ab. I lost 1 inch in my upper thighs. I gained 1/2 inch in my arms. So maybe that's good. Maybe I'm working out. I don't know. My neck was really off this month. It said that I gained 1.25 inches on my neck. So I don't know if I just measured it wrong last time or what. And then around my belly button, which is the biggest part of my trunk, I went down 2.25 inches since last month. So overall, when you take away the gains and the losses, I lost 2.5 inches overall in the past month. Yay. And since my last time that I measured myself, I've lost 2.2 pounds. So 2.2 pounds in a month. Anyway, I'm very impatient when it comes to my goals. I wanted them yesterday. So it's frustrating to see that in a month I've lost 2 pounds. I want to do that weekly. So it's frustrating, but at the same time, you know, I went down versus up. So, you know, it's coming off a lot slower. It's coming off a lot slower since the spring. So a little disappointing, but I'm gonna keep going, keep trucking, and hope that if I push myself more with the steps and just stay consistent with my diet, that maybe I'll see the results that I am looking for. But yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. Let me know how your week went. Did you do carnivore? Did you do ketovore? Do you do low carb? Do you don't eat a low carb diet? I'd love to hear what you're doing, and are you seeing results? Post it in the comments below. And I'd also love to know, what are your biggest frustrations? Because right now my biggest frustration is my lack of patience of how slow this weight is coming off. So what are your frustrations? I'd love to hear about it. Post it, share your misery with me, leave me a comment. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button now and that notification bell so you find out when all the videos are getting posted. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.